Alright, everything seems to be working perfectly. I've been getting my stream to a very good place in terms of settings and all that stuff. That's good. Got stars now. I'm not really sure how that works. I think it's working now. Finally, Facebook said, you know what, you're talking about the mysteries of the light, you're talking about a very important subject in your stream, so we're gonna allow people to support you with stars and whatnot. I'm like, okay, cool. About goddamn time, you see all these streamers talking about all the whatever nonsense there is and everyone tries to be funny, and they're like weird at trying to be funny, which I sometimes am. No, my stream is not about that. My stream is about looking into the mysteries of the light, looking into these alien races and looking into the stars, into the so-called heavens as they do in this expansion, and just wonder if perhaps in our fantasy narratives and our mythologies there is some truth to be found, some subconscious ideas which in reality could not be subconscious ideas, but memories from lives in other worlds. Yeah, that's what my stream is all about. I do memes and stuff, but that's like an extra thing. Okay, let's see. What do you have for me?
Blessings upon you.
Gather reagents. Yes, I have everything. 4 and 4, Jesus Christ. This will do quite nicely. Allow me a moment to mix up the potion. Time has come for us to embrace the Ferelfa and teach them that the light has not forsaken them. Take the potion I prepared and carry it with you to the Bohama ruins. Once you arrive at the ruins, use the potion to assume the form of one of their birth spirits. Speak with Elder Kurudi. I'll let him know that Draenei are ready to welcome his people as our long-lost brothers. Oh, this is such a cool quest. You're actually it's a chance of redemption for them, and they are willing to help them. They're willing to show them the way of the light. This is fantastic. I love this. I was just trying to kill that guy. This is why it probably was very hard for me to kill him, because you're not supposed to kill him. What you're supposed to do is to show them the way of the light, and I was just gonna kill him. How stupid of me to... Ooh, nice. Wait, let's see my molten core. You know, the one that the warriors never wanted, and then defense rating by 6. It has shadow and fire resistance, and this is defense rating by 17, 612. 711. Well, yeah, this is like a little bit more, but the defense rating, like this could actually help me. No, nothing else is good.
Lioness Aka.
Gonna do this quest next time. I haven't even seen their fountain. And it's like the family, and there's like this woman Draenei with the little kids Draenei, and they're just like, it's a sign of fertility, because it's a woman and the offspring, and they are just pouring water into the ground, which is gonna bring more life forward. It's such an iconic reference, and you know, the Draenei actually came here, you know, from the heavens, as they call it, and they found this place and they settled down, and they wanna create, you know, a society here. They wanted a place to call home, so they settled their roots here. And this fountain right here is all about that, about them coming here and just fertilizing the land and, you know, creating offspring, creating something here. It's so amazing, so cool. Right here, messenger to the Ferelfa. So, what is so cool about the Draenei is that, you know, I'm used to in WoW, whenever you get a quest, you go and kill them. You don't talk to them, you don't do anything else, you just go and kill them. Whatever the evil is, you just go and kill them. And usually 15, 20 or 30 of them. And in this case, you're not, well, after you killed a few of them because you're trying to get their totems, now you're gonna talk to them and you're gonna show them the true way of the light. And I find that bloody amazing because, you know, the whole light thing, I've always loved it. It's a very blank concept of righteousness, of, you know, everything that is good about any idea of the light. And I sort of I mentioned this, I don't like to call it religious, I don't like to call it Christian or anything like that. I like to call it divine. Let's just think of it as divine. These divine references of righteousness, of goodness, of, you know, being pro-life, like they say at the beginning with the Draenei zone. You know, they're working to preserve life and preserve the good things in the world of Azeroth and the worlds beyond. So now in this quest, you are not to kill them, you are to open them to with open arms and tell them, you know, I'm a messenger. I'm gonna turn into a messenger of the Arakoa. I'm gonna tell you know what, the Draenei are willing to accept you despite your flaws, despite that you're a weird spirit animal worshipper who has reverted, even though you were spiritually advanced. Are you gonna revert into animal worship? Still, the Draenei are all good for you. They will welcome you with open arms. I don't know if I'm gonna have to kill him at the end, but something I'll have to see, I guess. There he is. So I drink this, and now I'm Commander Bellicus the Arakoa. Let's take a picture. Look at this. Now that there's no people here, this would be like so you know, so immersive, because now you are the Arakoa, you are whoever they worship now, and you got this disguise and you approach them with my cool creator of the shot sword. Is he gonna say anything? I humbly welcome you to our temple, spirits. Also, he thinks I'm a spirit of the Arakoa. Greetings, Elder. It is time for your people to end their hostility toward the Draenei and their allies. Treat with the Draenei, the people who turned their backs on us while we suffered. I think not. The true spirit does not speak thus. Reveal yourself, impostor, who sent you. I do not mean to deceive you, Elder. The Draenei of Terodor thought to approach you in a way that would be familiar to you. We're to trust people who would insult us with this deception. The Draenei think so little of us that they must resort to trickery to get our attention. We're aware of their desire to redeem us. Ah, I got the right word. I didn't even know that it was about redemption. Yeah. But my people want none of their redemption. We're capable of standing on our own, and we will pursue our destiny as a proud and separate people. Carry this message to your allies. I will tell them. Farewell, Elder. Good. Be sure they understand. Now I would appreciate it if you will leave my temple in peace. Okay. That didn't go as I expected. He don't like me just dressing as an Arakoa. I can't wait. Okay, so now I'm gonna go. Guys, as a bird spirit illusion. So weird and so cool at the same time. Can mount while shapeshifted. Okay, well that's interesting. It's kind of interesting that they have you deceive them as something that they would understand, something that they would relate to, like this bird spirit. There's a lot of real accounts of, you know, there's a lot of theories that suggest that there is some technology for these, like in real life, and a lot of the, you know, when they say in ancient scriptures, like, oh, when they saw an image of someone, or they had these apparitions, and they had these sort of encounters of divine nature with sages, or and prophets or whatnot, or things that they would understand. It's actually different sort of forces that are approaching them, disguised as something else, something that they would understand. This is a real topic in some of the things that I do research about, which is quite interesting. And it's the same thing. It's not something evil. It's not something to deceive. It's just something that the native societies or cultures are gonna feel more comfortable about. Quite an interesting topic. When I was doing this quest, it was a fantastic experience, because the first time when I got to that area, I saw the NPC that you had to redeem and to show the ways of the light, and I tried to kill it as usual in World of Warcraft, but I couldn't. He had a lot of HP and I just ran away like a little chicken. I bubbled and hearted into the node of the quest, and then I realized that the quest asked you to make contact with them and to try to help them out. Now this is an interesting thing that they try to portray. What the original developers of the Burning Crusade did with the lore was to present the Draenei as these celestial beings. And you can use the word celestial because we're talking about the heavens, we're talking about space, the stars. You can start to see the correlation between these two. And it's a great thing to have in a fantasy narrative. Now, aliens who follow the ways of the light, that's a bit fringe, that's a bit far-fetched. But if you do the research, you will find out that more than a straight up imagination narrative, more than whatever random thing that they put together, where does this lore comes from? Well, in reality, I do this research in real life. We just had a UFO debrief doing this video in June 2021, but not going into all that nonsense. Just do the research. There are real accounts about people who are called experiences, where they have these experiences with extraterrestrials, non-human intelligences, and they are given ideas, they are given information about how it is true. They are in the service of the light. There is such a thing as the light, and it is this encompassing force in the universe, and these beings are more, they understand more about the dynamics of the universe than us, and this is transpiring. This has transpired into our fantasy narratives. As I said, there are accounts of healing, there are accounts of information sharing, there are accounts of strange apparitions, strange experiences, which are not 100% physical. They go more into the realm of dreams, into the realm of hallucinations. This is why when I had the thing about the Arakoa on this quest, where you disguise yourself as the Arakoa in order to present yourself as something more familiar to them, because these beings also are interdimensional. They are not 100% physical. These are things that we cannot understand yet. A lot of questions are on the topic, but I have the freedom to talk about this because I am not a scientist. I am just a dude talking about lore and philosophy and all these things, and I am just bloody amazed that someone had this memory in their minds when writing this lore about the Draenei and presenting these kind beings as in the service of the light. But just do the research. This is where the lore comes from. It isn't all imagination. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll see you in the next one.